Hello and welcome to Miscast TV. And I'm your host, Todd Tebow the Sailor Murray, and this...
The fire is rising.
What? There's no subtitles. I
And
don't know.
I'm Joe Finley. Hi.
Oh!
Lots to talk about today, so best not waste it on sleep apnea equipment.
Yeah, it's probably pretty pricey too, huh?
What? I'm not paying for it.
Who cares?
It's insurance,
It is.
baby.
Yeah.
Take that, world.
Take that. So,
What?
before the tape runs out, what are we yakking about here?
Oh, we got a lot to talk about. You wanted to talk about the royal wedding.
Oh, yes, I did, yeah. The royal wedding. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
He was going to sing that exact song there, but he couldn't make it
Full Latin.
because Elton John fucked him over.
Except the over part.
Under.
I missed the plane.
Hey, ow.
I missed the plane. I was too fucked.
I think they just left from Elton.
And not fucked up. So yeah, a lot going on with that. But you had a very specific point.
Yes,
which
yes.
was a crazy fact.
This is a true fact. The royal wedding here in North America, for the upper portion, whatever, different time zones, anyways, was about 4 o'clock in the morning. At 4 o'clock in the morning, every major pornographic website like Pornhub and the others literally, essentially, was like a ghost town. It was like every single person mid-jack was like, oh yeah, what time is it? 4 o'clock. Oh fuck! And then they just ran over, pants around the ankles, shuffled, sat down, turned on the royal wedding, and most likely continued masturbating.
I like to think that at this point, now that they're into something solemn and all that, like dicks out still hard, but I picture that they're just kind of like slowly kind of just tickling up the balls and up the shaft.
Yeah, they
kind of like,
just keep maintaining the erection or the feeling if
Yeah.
you're female.
yeah, exactly.
And enjoying the royal
Yeah,
wedding.
I don't know what you
I would like to
mush
see.
your shit
I think
down.
that a lot of people had like little penis hats on, like Pippa.
Oh yeah, it's
Like the little one to the
sliding.
side, and like maybe like a gay couple. One was Meghan Markle. It had a little wedding dress, and he
Yeah.
was Prince Harry.
Yeah,
And they're like,
just a
now you
fire
may
crotch.
kiss the bride, and they touch their penises
As
together.
they dock.
Yeah, they dock.
Yeah.
You may now dock your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why has that never been a thing I ever said before? That's amazing.
So apparently the only people who watched the royal wedding during the actual time were creepos.
At least at the very beginning. I'm
Pervs,
sure most people like
creepos.
DVR, but that was a crazy thing
Yeah.
for me to like.
Yeah,
you do your-
Pornhub came out with that, and they said like there was like nobody on there,
Well, and
like
you
rated 4. Like everybody just signed off.
And you said that but right when you started saying Pornhub, I was waiting to hear there was like a huge spike in British porn
Or
something
like
that. But no,
like wedding
then you're
porn.
like, no, everybody just stopped.
Yeah, you may now bang your wife in front of your friends and family.
You may now.
All right.
You may now watch Suits and divorce your wife.
Yeah. What a
So
show. What did you? You saw Solo?
yes, I went and saw Solo last night. This will come out later than yesterday. Anyways, I saw it. It was on the
You
weekend.
saw the movie, and you were like pretty middle of the road. Like I thought you were gonna
Yeah.
be like doing cartwheels, and you'd be all jazzed up, and
Well, I think the main thing right off the bat is that I put it at a very high bar because like I always put Star Wars
The old
at a
high
very
bar.
And it doesn't even matter. Like even during the prequels, like the first one wasn't good, and then I went and saw the second one. I'm like, doesn't matter. The second one's gonna be out of this world. Wasn't good, and then the third one, I'm like, it doesn't even matter. This one's gonna be the best one.
this
yet.
one's gonna make it for the other one. It's
So-
gonna be so good that then I'll think the first two were awesome.
Yeah, now it's gonna put it all together.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like you're missing something. Yeah, some key piece of
Information. But it was. I enjoyed the movie all in all. It was super action packed. Nobody
Sounds
could
good.
nobody could say that wasn't
Sounds
going
good to
down.
me.
But and I gotta say, like Woody Harrelson, Amelia Clarke were out of this
How
world.
was Glover?
Donald Glover was good. He was a little cheesy, but I liked it.
Right.
I liked that he was cheesy. Like he kind of
Because
acted
Lando
out-
might be a little cheesy back in the day, right? Like,
he was, but he's also kind of like he has no responsibilities. So picture Lando in college,
right.
kind of, right? Like he has nothing to be worried about. He's just like he's just a schemer. He's just whatever.
Not even
right?
his wife.
No, Not real. Well, actually,
Wow.
he does. He's a bit of a
He could
coward
care
in it.
less.
Cool twist. I will obviously I'm not going to spoil it here because he hasn't seen it. I don't give a shit if you guys have seen it because you can just hit pause or skip over things or whatever. He can't. This is real life, motherfucker.
Right. This is my life.
So, life. Whatever.
Whatever.
I'm just gonna ruin the second I turn this off. I'm gonna ruin it just to make him sad.
Lando dies in the end.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, what?
I loved it even more. But yeah, like all in all, good. But it wasn't like blow your mind like The Last Jedi.
It's
did for
disappointing.
us. So,
I was
but
really
it's-
rooting for it.
But here's the problem: it's when you're gonna make a lot of these movies.
Some of them gotta be duds.
Some of them got to be dead, but this was in no way, shape, or form a dud. I can't express that
Fuddy-duddy.
enough. It just wasn't.
As good as the
Literally,
others.
I just felt disappointed because it wasn't the best Star Wars movie I've ever seen.
Right.
Essentially.
Right.
So, and that's just literally how it's going to be. And I mean, like even The Force Awakens, as much I enjoyed The Force Awakens.
And you said
But-
you think that I will like it better than you liked it.
Yes, because you love just a good
Yeah, I like a good romp.
blow 'em up,
I like a good romp.
right? And this one is a lot of romp.
Oh
A
yeah.
lot of romp. And there's some pretty
As
cool
much
stuff.
romp as in Romper Room?
Maybe more. There's
Whoa.
probably, I would argue, because they're in space, there's more room to romp.
More romping than Romper Stomper?
I don't want to talk about this. Anyways, go check it out if that's your thing. If it's not your thing, don't check it
Then
out.
Don't.
But if it's one of those things where you're like, oh, I'll catch it when it comes out on Blu-ray. No, you'd go see. If you want to go see it, you still go see it in the big screen.
Yeah.
But this is something else we talked about too, because this movie was considered, I wrote on IMDb today and on some other things, a flop.
A flop, which is I don't think any movie in the first 2 days can make $100 million and be considered a flop.
No, when it more than doubles the next thing on the list, which is still another huge hit.
It was book club. Oh no, it wasn't. It was the
It was
Avengers.
not
Avengers
Book
was 3. Book club was 4.
Yeah,
Riveting.
book club.
Candace Bergen is back, baby.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
wanna
they're doing
spoil it
Murphy
for
Brown.
you,
They're doing
but-
Murphy Brown. That's a legit thing.
Oh, like the new Murphy Brown.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all coming back around.
We're doing it, but yeah, I mean, it made
89.
like I don't know where they get these numbers from. And we were talking about this earlier. I don't know where they just get these magical numbers. It's going to make this much. It's expected to make this much money.
Where, like, yeah,
'Cause-
who are they talking to? Where do they get the idea for this? Like,
Yeah.
what do they base that on?
Well, that's the real question. What do they base that on?
They
Because
go around town asking? Like,
is it based on specifically, oh, we're releasing that on this holiday weekend, therefore it's going to make more money? Well, no, I think that because they're releasing it on a holiday weekend, the box office is going to make this much money. And then you then you have to base your expectation on what's in the box office.
What's in the box?
Avengers is still out. Deadpool's only a weekend.
just came out. Yeah.
Like it's new still.
Yeah.
And sure enough, what did you say? It made like $50 million?
$50 million.
So, and exactly what Todd said. This made $101 million. That made $150. Guess what?
That's exactly what they projected it to make was 130 to 150 million.
So if Book Club was its only competition, it's at 150 million, no problem.
Yeah.
So really, and again, I'm reading all these articles, and they're like,
What's-
are they going to stop making all these Star Wars movies now because of this horrible bomb?
This flop.
Like, it's just like, wow, it's like by next week it will have made all its money back.
Yeah, exactly.
And then everything else, and then by the time it comes out on Blu-ray, it will have made like
Yeah,
hundreds
it'll
and
be,
hundreds
it'll
of
be making
millions
more.
of dollars
Well,
in
because
profit.
I bet you all the people that went to see Deadpool 2 this week and next week, and they're going to go see Solo.
Yeah,
So I'm going to make a prediction right now.
that's it.
My prediction is that next weekend, Solo domestically makes around 68 million.
Okay.
Because it was 80 something. I think it'll do almost the same it did.
Oh, interesting.
That's my guess. I don't think it's going to fall. It'll fall off slightly, but not like they think it's going to.
That would be an interesting. That's an interesting call. You heard it here
It's my
first.
lock in of the week.
What kind of lock is that? It looked like a cryptex.
Oh, it was huge. it was
It's a Ron Howard thing. Right?
yeah,
Oh,
nicely
right.
done. Nicely done.
What else was there? We wanted to talk about
Arrested
Arrested
Development.
Development. Jinx, you owe me a
Pepsi
Pepsi.
Cola.
Ding.
I drink way too many today. I'm all fucked up.
I drank probably 1 or 2 more than him. I feel fine.
He's feeling a little under.
Yeah, exactly. 2 more, I'll be ready for bed.
Exactly. Just 2 more lines, I'll be ready.
Yeah, no
for
doubt.
sleepy time.
So, Arrested Development just came out on Netflix.
Yeah.
Marred in drama.
Yeah.
Surrounding, I guess where it starts is Jeffrey Tambor
Yes.
and his accusations and all these different things
Yep.
from...
Apparently he's a real dick.
Apparently so. So, again, I don't know any of these things. I'll assume that what people are saying aren't just outright lies.
Right.
And go from there, because I don't really have to do
He admitted to, he said that he said he never put his hands on anybody. He said somebody's claiming that he grabbed him or slapped him or something. He said he never put his hands on anybody, but he did admit to being a total asshole.
Yeah.
He admitted, he's like, I'm a dick to people on set and stuff. He's like, I can admit that, but he's like, I never touched anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak to any of that, but then the drama started to ensue with the rest of the cast, because then Jessica Walters said something about inappropriate behavior towards her.
Yeah.
And then Jason Bateman. I don't even really remember the quote that he said, but it was really kind of a... I think it just acknowledged that he's like, that Jeffrey is difficult on set, and he's like, and you just kind of get used to difficult people on set and that kind of thing. He's like, you've been in this business long enough kind of thing. And then people took that to then mean, like, basically you're just blowing off people who are accusing him of things and stuff like that. And he wasn't meaning to do that, and he doesn't strike me as the kind of guy
I don't think he is either.
So, like,
but he's right though. In a Hollywood sense, like, you just get used to the guy being a dick. He's there. You can't do anything about it.
And that's, I mean, again, it doesn't. And I think, and his apology says that doesn't excuse the behavior. And so, yeah, definitely, if that behavior is going on, it's not good, for sure. But I think that what he was saying was it kind of made everybody like apathetic, which is maybe why it got out of hand, whatever happened.
Right.
And it's because nobody was really stopping it, because they're just like, oh, there he is being difficult again. And like, there's Harvey Weinstein, standing behind that plant, because they're always on the wrong angle that they don't realize he's doing something in that plant.
Yeah, they're always like,
he's just like, God.
So he's just out of sight.
He must have Parkinson's or something while he's watering that
sweating
plant.
and
yeah, it was just like
jerking around.
Oh, and he's been arrested, folks.
Well, there
I
you
don't
have
know for
it.
what, because I'm always on the exact opposite side of that plant.
That's right, eh?
But Mira Sorvino.
I always wondered, like a Kevin Spacey was, he's Kevin Spacey. He's like a legendary actor. Jeffrey Tambor is nowhere up to that level. How can somebody on his level be a dick on set, and people, anybody, even the producers, be like, fuck off?
He is, for TV though, he's a mega heavy hitter though, because he had Larry Sanders, and he had he's always been around.
He's always been in something, yeah.
Yeah, he was like he's always up for, like, I'm pretty sure he won Emmys for Larry Sanders.
I think
he won
did too,
Emmys for, and I think he was at least up for Emmys for Arrested Development, and he won a ton of everything for Transparent.
Yeah.
So, it goes to your head, I guess. I don't know. I can't imagine being a jerk for any
I know,
reason.
like,
I'm really good at my job, so I'm gonna be a
I'm just gonna be a
dick
total asshole now.
And it's like,
you can't do it without me.
well, it's like the whenever I think about the Christian Bale blow up from back in the day, it was just some guy who makes pennies compared to him, and he moves, and he's like, and I'm gonna go on a 10-minute rant and single you out in front of everybody, and then tell the director that he has to be fired, or you're not showing up on set the next day, and just blah blah blah, and like instead of just, hey, can you please not. Like, I find that really distracting. Can you please not do that? Okay, because that guy, I'm sure would have went, oh, I'm so sorry. I will,
exactly.
I will get...
Well, he's always doing the weight loss, the weight gain. He's probably always in a bad mood. He looks like he's a cranky fuck. If anybody's got, like, too big of an ego for acting, it's him.
He probably fucking
And he's a very overrated actor.
He's the best. I've seen his ribs. That's all it counts for me. Which is why those ladies who puke everything up are so good. No, I'm kidding.
Or keep it all down. I do the opposite. I have I have bulimic women puke into my mouth so that they don't waste what they're throwing. I can't handle waste.
Oh, I just thought you meant like they keep all their food down so they've got a little bit of weight on them. So I like a thick woman. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I'm gonna take 2 helpings home with me tonight, girl.
You will never see me body shame somebody. And like the closest would be, get off of me. But I'm like,
you're a little too big.
But even then, it's still like, I let him on me. I'm like, let me just get behind you.
Just half and half. Half on the bed.
Which half?
You decide.
Reverse
My
cowgirl.
ribs are broken.
Reverse cowgirl. My hip.
Reverse cow.
My
Snoo
pelvis
snoo.
wheel. So, Larry, what did you want to say? Because you were like, oh.
Oh, I remember. I don't know what it was. We were somewhere, Arrested Development. It's like on the tip of my brain. It's a casting for a movie or something. I'll get it back. It'll come back.
We'll get there.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world.
There is, yeah.
Let's talk about the royal wedding again. Yeah, there's so much to cover.
I'm going to a theme park tomorrow with the best roller coasters ever, and then I'm going to see Slayer.
That's what he's doing tomorrow.
I'm gonna have you like sunburnt.
I'm also probably gonna be sunburnt. I'm going to my daughter's soccer game.
Oh yeah.
And if she doesn't score a goal, I'm gonna pitch a fucking fit.
Yeah, you're gonna be that shirtless, way too red dad screaming. You've been drinking in the sun all day.
Yeah.
You're like, you don't know where the kids are. You don't give a shit.
No,
Now you're half pissed off that you don't have to show up to the thing. Get into a fight with a soccer mom.
I loved going to my kids' games and stuff like that. Abby was not the most attentive player in previous years and stuff like that.
She's a little
She
kid.
just like, no, exactly, and that was, you put it off to that, but even like other kids are still running their hearts out, and then she does this weird like heel kick run, like it's just like you could see it. There were just times when she was just kind of over being out on the field.
Yeah,
And
I'm
it's
over
like,
it.
you get it, and sometimes it gets hot and whatever and all that stuff. And then, sure enough, her last 2 games I had to miss, both of which I was at work. Both games she scored a goal. She scored her first goal on the day that I missed, and then she scored on her last official game of the season. She scored an
She's like, the pressure's off. Daddy's not here screaming.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna win. She loses on purpose just to piss you off.
With a knife to the cat's throat.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she did that. So I made sure. I told my wife, I'm like, you have to keep her awake for me, and then I took her out for ice cream when I got home.
Right. Oh my god, at 3 a.m.
Yeah, I was like,
she's awake drinking coffee, like, oh, the poor dear.
You and I are gonna take this brick, which is the key to Dairy Queen.
Yeah, this is key to Dairy Queen in a marker written on it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I just put it's fan food, which I still don't. If somebody can explain to me what that means,
like if you're a fan of food.
Well, to me, like when I picture it's fan food,
like a sports team.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like when you go to like a game, and it's like the weird footlong chili dog with like some of those. Have you seen some of those ones, especially at the minor league places and stuff like that? Forgive my sweat; it's really hot in here.
I have been sweating balls all day.
Yeah, literally balls.
Oh my god!
But yeah, anyways, though, like some of these minor league parks and stuff like that have the like worst for you ever things. It's like, it's a chili dog, but the hot dog stuffed with pizza, and the pizza's got arsenic on it.
And the bun is a hot dog.
Yeah. Or it is. It's another hot dog.
I was gonna say
the giant sausage.
I was
cut
gonna
down the middle and
say,
you
the bun is a donut, but hot dog is even better. Like, fuck you, double down.
Fuck.
I just accidentally made the greatest food. Well, that's like at the CNE. It's like they are literally Canadian, like the heart attack pavilion.
Yeah. Well, all of the fairs
and it's like,
stuff like
oh
that
my god!
But they go out of their way. They like do, and I know a lot of places do that. The deep fried cola, and they do.
It's just the greatest thing I've ever.
It's just basically the syrup mix. It's basically a
like sugar syrup deep fried.
Oh, what's the word? Funnel cake with like the syrup in it.
Yeah, it's probably amazing. Oh my god, it's probably like, so good.
But literally, they just, I feel like, you know how sometimes you like, just arbitrarily say, you're like, I don't get how they come up with these ideas, they just throw a dartboard at something. I feel like somebody just like puts on a blindfold and just feels around like the table, candy section of a corner store candy or something. And whatever they get, they pull it up and they're like, deep fry it.
Throw that in the deep fryer, baby.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I wonder what they'll have at Wonderland. I remember that's the first place I ever saw those Dippin' Dots.
Yeah,
it was like space ice cream. The ice cream of the future.
I remember trying that and being like, I can't believe this, and now just being kind of annoyed by it.
It's weird.
You
I don't
can
like
buy
it
out of a vending machine now.
Yeah, yes you can.
So that's our hot take on Dippin' Dots.
Dippin' Dots, you've been owned.
Gotcha.
Dippin' Dots stock has plummeted. Like
Yeah.
they just.
We took it
It's
out.
like when Kylie Jenner mentions
Dippin'
the company,
Dots
and it's
just
just like
Dippin' Dots just flopped.
flop till you drop.
Good
Check it
Lord.
out, baby! Yow!
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Todd's gonna do a solo.
It's a solo for the movie Solo.
Oh, nice.
What do you want? Acoustic, electric, or howl?
Definitely Howl.
C. Thomas Howell.
Howl seems like it's the...
Hi, I'm C. Thomas Howell. Hi, I'm C. Thomas Howell. Hi, I'm C.
Stay gold, Pony Boy. You know he is Pony Boy. Set it down.
This is the greatest. It's a solo for the movie. Solo. That could be Chewie. It could be anybody.
That sort of rhyme.
Go see the movie.
Paul Bettany is in it. He's gonna try and win it. Hey, that brunette girl, is that Amelia Clark? First I thought it was some kind of shark. Alright, let's put that away, 84.
This might be the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I'm depressed.
I feel great. When he feels depressed, I know I've done my job.
We have a balance system for our emotional stability. If one of us is doing well, you know, like the other one. It's sometimes I'll wake up and I go, I feel good today. I'm like, I better call Todd. He's hanging from something.
Yeah. Or like I'm about to jump, you can do
Yeah.
the traffic. And go jump. You're like, oh,
Hey,
no.
Todd, get down.
Look at what I found.
Oh, Todd's cat. Want to watch Todd get scratched by my cat?
Look at this.
Her name is Buffy.
Oh, Buffy, you're a star now, Buffy.
You're a star. Todd just really likes to have cat hair all over his black clothing.
That pussy hair, oh man. Oh yeah, oh my god.
So much.
Was that a fake mustache?
Why
Like
would
hundreds
you
of them?
do
Like
that?
Jesus.
I don't even own many black clothes because
I
I
thought you were gonna say I don't even own cats. Where are these
No.
things coming
Yeah.
from?
I always drop a salmon on my kitchen floor and leave all the doors open, and whatever happens, happens. Sometimes I just get a weird vegan. But yeah, what else is out there in the world right now?
It's getting hot.
Yeah, I know.
It's getting hot. I think.
We're starting to fade from the heat.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before Todd struts out, we're gonna end this one.
Yeah. Shut her down.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Okay. As always, definitely check out the podcast, Miscast
Done
Commentary.
with this.
He's done, but I'm not done. Check out Miscast Commentary. Lots of good stuff going on. We've got next week. Lord. You got to take toys away from them. Sometimes it's the only way they'll learn. Our Lord of the Rings episodes are coming up. You will get those as of Friday, from whatever this is. Whatever
You're
the
a
next
monster.
Friday is, they'll be available. That's fine.
Lord of the Rings is pretty cool.
So definitely
It's
check those.
sweat.
The cat's rubbing up against the tripod now. This is what happens when you have a real professional setup going on here. But as always, thank you guys all for checking us out. And follow us on Twitter. Do all that kind of stuff. Just do all the things. Yeah, this is you're at a computer or on a phone that can access such applications. Okay, so just do it. Bye, everybody. What happened to your voice? So it's just me talking from now on?
Look, Penn and Teller. Oh, fuck.
Wait a minute. All right. Let's end this.
We're still going.
No, we said goodbye already.
No.
So this is bonus footage.
The bloomin' onion.
They don't make them like this anymore, baby.